Good day. Welcome back to Apostle 1 tutorials. Yes, make sure if today is the first time you are visiting the channel, make sure you tap on the subscribe button. Then you like the video. Yes, don't forget to share to anybody that the video will be beneficial to. Yes, now we are coming to talk about the fourth property of the circle theorem. Yes, plane geometry 2. Now, our last video on the angles at the center theorem, we talk about a situation where the two angles at the circumference of a circle are equal. Yes, and this is the detailed explanation on that. Now, what are we saying? This one is angles in the same segment theorem. When angles are formed and those angles are in the same segment. We talked about segments in our previous video that when we have a circle like this, and then we draw any chord. This one is a segment, this one is also a segment. So you're talking about angles in the same segment. So when this chord or arc forms angle in the same segment, that is what you're talking about. Yes. So we can have this chord form an angle here and another chord form an angle here in the same segment. Yes. So angles subtended by same arc at the circumference are the same. So now let's move on. So we have a circle. Let's say this is the arc. Now this arc forms an angle at the circumference of a circle. Let's say the angle formed here is M. And then the same arc forms another angle at the circumference of a circle in the same segment. So I'm talking about the same segment. So the same segment here. Now this angle formed is N. So what we are saying is that these two angles form at the circumference of a circle in the same segment. The two angles are the same. It means that the angle M is the same as N. The angle M is the same as N. Yes, they are all in the same segment. This one is a different segment altogether. So this is what you're talking about. Yes, but the question will not come easy like that. So let's look at more diagrams. So I can also have another one where the chord, one is forming an angle here, another one is forming an angle here, and then another one is also forming an angle here. So the angle at the circumference here is, let's say, A, angle at circumference here is B, angle at circumference here is C. So all these three angles are angles forming at the circumference of a circle from the same chord in the same segment. These three angles at the circumference of a circle are all equal. So it means A is the same as B is the same as C. So what you have to do is to be able to identify a chord, then you check where the chord forms an angle at the circumference of a circle. Then you compare the angles and those angles are the same, they are all equal. Yes. Now let's look at another diagram, more complicated diagram. Now this one, I need you to participate in it. I'm going to draw a diagram in the form of a quadrilateral. Yes, the form of quadrilateral, that is circular quadrilateral. Then we see how we can identify the equal angles. So let's look at this one. Now, let's say we have a particular chord like this. Follow me closely. Now, this chord is forming an angle here. Now, the angle here is A. The same chord is forming an angle here. Now, let's say this angle is B. This angle is B. Now, A and B, they are all equal, but they can confuse you more. How will they confuse you? Let me join this one. Now, when we join this one becomes circular quadrilateral. A quadrilateral inside a circle, so a circular quadrilateral. Follow me closely. circular quadrilateral. Now, so what does it mean? Let's say this place is A, here is B, C, and D. So you can talk about the chord AB, where this one and this one are the arc of the chords. And then we can also talk about the arc BC, that is the chord BC. We can talk about the chord DC, we can talk about the chord AD. So when we take each chord, you have to identify where the chord are forming an angle in the same segment, and those two angles are the same. So let me label this place C, or let me label it as ABCD. Then we see how it will be. So let's start with this one: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Now let's see how well you understand this one. Now per our circular quadrilateral, this one we don't have any center, Yes. Now per our circular quadrilateral, we said that opposite angles are equal. That is from the second property. Opposite angles are equal. So this angle, opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. Yes, take note. Opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. So we have this one plus this one is equals to 180 degrees, and then this one plus this one is equals to 180 degrees. It will help you to solve questions related to this. Yes, it will help you. Now, let's talk about this particular property. So let's see. Look at this very well. You can pause it. You can pause the video. Then you identify all the angles that are equal from this particular property. So you check the chord, and then look at where the chord are forming the angles, and those two angles are supposed to be the same. Let's do that for all the four chords. So we have the chord AB, we have the chord BC, we have the chord AG, and the chord CD. Let's take all, then we identify all the equal angles. So first, when we take chord AB, which sides are the same? Which angles are the same? When we take the chord BC, which sides are the same? Now, when we take the chord CD, which sides are the same? Then the last one, when we take the chord here, AD, which sides are the same? This is what we are coming to talk about. Now, let me consider the chord AB. Look at it very well. You can pause it, then you identify the angles that are the same. Now, let me take the chord AD. Now, let me draw it here so that you will see it clearly. So, the chord AD, AB, so this is our A, this is our B. Now, this A forms an angle at D. It forms an angle at D. So the angle formed is A. If you can see it very well, the angle formed is A. Now, the same A also forms an angle at C. So A comes here, D comes here. It forms an angle here, the angle is C. And the angle formed here is what? Is D. It means that this particular line is not part. This particular line is not part. Now, so when you look at it very well, with the chord AB, you can see it clearly that the chord AB is forming an angle here, which is A, forming an angle here, which is what? D. So it means that whenever we take the chord AB, the A is the same as what? The same as D. The angle A is the same as the angle B. This is how you have to know to be able to identify all the equal angles. And this one is supposed to be at your fingertips. Look at it very well. Now let's take the chord BC. So where is the BC? Now this is the chord BC. It means this particular line is not part. So we have the chord BC here. Here is B. Here is C. I can see that the C is forming an angle at D. So this one meet it here. One angle is formed here. So from here to here, the angle formed here is B. And then this one moved to A, this one meet it at where? At A. The angle formed here is G. So look at this very well. This chord, so which means you're talking about this chord. So this line is not part. So this chord moves here, this one meet it here, angle form is G. This one moves up, this one meet it here, the angle form is what? Is B. Yes. So what are we saying? The angle formed at the circumference here, these two angles are the same. So when we take the chord BC, the angle B and G, they are the same. So B is the same as G. Are you following? Yes. I want you to see it clearly. That is why I have to draw them again from this particular diagram. This is how they will make the question complicated. Yes. So when you be able to fish out the equal angles in the same segment, the calculation becomes very simple. Now let's move on. Now let me take another chord. Let's take another chord, CD. CD is this one. So I'm going to take the chord CD. So CD is from here to here. We have our CD. The D comes out down here to A. The C meet it here. So this one comes here. The C meet it here. The angle form is H. And then the C comes to B, forms an angle at B. The D also forms an angle at B. And the angle form here is E. So what does it mean? These two angles, H and E, they are also the same. H and E, they are also the same. It's the same as cleaning this one. You can identify it very well that H and E, they are the same. So it means E is the same as what? H. E is the same as H. Then let's look at the last one. When we take the chord AD, the chord what? Oh no, this one's supposed to be AD rather. When we take the chord AD, so where is AD? AD is this one and this. So let me consider the chord AD. So this is our AD. It means I have to clean this one. So this is the chord AD. Now when we take the chord AD, here, now the A comes here to form an angle at B. So A comes to form an angle at B. So this one forms an angle at B. This one meet it here. The angle formed here is F. Now the same D forms an angle at C. So this one moves to C. This one also meet it at C. The angle formed here is C. So this one meets at C. The angle formed here is C. Are you following? So what are we saying? These two angles are also the same. So it means C is the same as what? F. Yes. And this is what you have to be able to identify in all the questions you solve. All the questions. And with the help of other properties, it will help you to be able to solve many questions as possible. Please look at it very well, and then go through till you understand everything perfectly. When the question comes, you have to be able to look at the angle formed in the same segment. The angle formed at the circle of circle in the same segment are what? Equal. But they are not going to make the question so simple for you. Yes. That is why you have to understand this. So watch it over and over and over. See you in the next video for more examples on this. Make sure you click on the like button, then you share it to anybody that it is beneficial to. I'm going to do videos on this one to boost your understanding on how you can solve. Yes, see you another time. Bye-bye.